Hello and welcome to the campus of Emmanuel Lutheran High School. The gym is packed tonight for this WIAA Boys Regional Quarterfinal between the Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran Lancers and the Bruce Red Raiders. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Gunny Sippert.
And I'm Sam Buck, his color partner.
And our cameraman is Clay Bobeck tonight.
Welcome to the campus of Emmanuel High School for tonight's first round regional playoff game between the Bruce Red Raiders and the Emmanuel Lutheran Lancers. Please stand and remove your hats as Elizabeth Fox leads us in the national anthem. Bruce High School our good sportsmanship, our student athletes, coaches, and spectators, and staff events. Please support the participants and officials and cause of men, family, conflict, sexual, racial, and acts will not be tolerated in our grounds or removal from the gymnasium. In addition, for your safety, please be aware of the possibility of ball or player injury in the bleachers during the competition. Thank you and enjoy the game. And now our starting lineup. First for Bruce. Junior, number 11, Connor Copas. senior number 14, James Guest. Junior number 20, James Scholes. Sophomore number 21, Carter Schaefer. And junior number 33, Jared Weiser. The Red Raiders are coached by Chris Belichick. And now for your Emmanuel Lutheran Lancers. Senior number 12, Jack Milkey. Senior number 14, Brandon Wetland. Junior number 20, Caleb Neldner. Senior number 32, Caleb Oster. And senior number 40, Grant Hulke. The Lancers are coached by Tom Williams, assisted by Joe Lau.
All right, there are your starting lineups for tonight. The Lancers are back with a full squad here. Matthias Schaller and Caleb Oster are both back from injury. I'll let Sam talk about that a little bit more.
Well, Caleb I think he's sprained his left ankle.
Yep.
Coming down from a rebound. And Matthias hurt his right hand, I think.
A while against Independence.
Yeah, I think he got blocked on a shot. They called the foul, though.
Jonathan Gamble also had an ankle injury a couple of games ago, and he's back healthy. And the Lancers are ready to go tonight. The tip, nobody touches it, and Guest hits it as it's on its way down. The Lancers are 3 men stronger tonight. Riley Sotnick, Jonah Albrecht, and Sam Scherenbeck all playing up from JV. And the ball goes out of bounds off the tip. And it will be Red Raiders ball. Number 33, Jared Weiser will inbound. He gets it into number 21, Carter Schaefer. Schaefer guarded by Wendland. Gets a screen from Weiser. Needs something to do with it, and the pass is a bit too fast for Weiser, and it goes out of bounds. 2 turnovers to start off the game.
The Lancers really know how to get up and press the ball handler when he picks up his dribble. It's not a good thing to do against the Lancers defense.
Neldner gives to Milkey. Milkey gives to Wendland. Wendland to Neldner on the right wing. Back to Milkey up top to Wendland, left wing for 3. Good!
Wendland scores his first 3 of the night. Certainly not his last, probably.
Weiser with the ball. Tried to get it down low to Guest, and the pass is off of some Lancer hands. Red Raider ball.
The pass was a little too hot for how close they were. It's a lucky thing it touched some Lancers.
Weiser into Schaefer. So back to Weiser, and the pass is tipped by Hulke. Wendland gets the steal. He gets it ahead to Oster. Nice pass, gives to Hulke, and Grant Hulke finishes. And 1.
That was some great transition defense to offense by the Lancers.
Free throw's no good, and Weiser grabs the rebound. Weiser guarded by Oster here. Weiser looking for somebody, he needs help. Try to get it to Copper, it's stolen by Neldner, and he finishes at the other end.
Great start for the Lancers.
Copperas with the ball. He's going left. Stops, gives to Weiser. Weiser pulls up the 3. Good. Jared Weiser with a nice hit there.
Wendland backed off him to get to his own guy, and he just took the open shot. Good choice.
Wendland's doubled there. He gets out of it. He gives to Milkey, and Jack Milkey will set up. Milkey with the ball here. Gives to Neldner on the bounce pass. Neldner goes right. Needs some help. Gives it to Wendland. Lancer going to try to find something inside here, it looks like. They swing it back to Wendland. He gives to Neldner. Neldner to Wendland. Over to Milkey. Milkey goes baseline, up with it, no good. Milkey tips it up, no good, and tips it up again, and that one falls. Schaefer with the ball, and that's going to be a defensive foul on Jack Milkey.
Brandon. It's a foul on Brandon Wendland.
Oh, I mistook Milkey for Wendland, or Wendland for Milkey. Weiser gets it into Schaefer. Schaefer takes it all the way across half court, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Schaefer with a little push in there. Lancer ball. Oster inbounds to Milkey, who gives to Neldner. Neldner gives it to Milkey in the right corner. Back to Neldner. To Hulkey up top. Wendland. Milkey baseline. Gets it to Wendland. Wendland looking for Oster on the cut. It wasn't there. Gives to Neldner to Oster. Corner three for Caleb Oster. Short. And rebound for Copperas. And he'll slow things down. He crosses over. Almost gets the ball stripped. And it's eventually stolen by Jack Milkey. Here's Jack in transition. He'll take it himself. No good. And Brandon got blocked on the rebound there. It'll be Lancer ball. Timeout for the Raiders here. It's been a good start for the Lancers. They've really worked it on the defensive end, and that's led to easy offensive buckets.
They've been making those transition buckets fall, and that's what really gets them points.
And they always open the game with a nice three, this time by Wendland. Sometimes it's Oster or Sito. Yep, as I mentioned before earlier, it was kind of brief. Riley Sotnick, number 30. Jonah Albrecht, number 52. And Sam Scherenbeck, number 54, are all up from JV. They played Saturday at the crossover against Whitehall, and this is the first time you'll get to see them in a home game. You'll see a lot more of them next year on varsity. Riley's a guard, and Jonah and Sam are more of wing or post players. Milkey down low, goes up, no good. And the rebound gets tipped to him, and he finishes. Ball's into Weiser. Or, no, that was Schaefer back to Weiser. Now to Copperas. Copperas gives to Weiser. Nice steal from by Neldner there. And Neldner's going to take it all the way down. Good. Copperas with the ball. Guarded by Neldner. Screen from Weiser. He gives it to Schaefer. Looking inside for Guest. The lob wasn't there. Schaefer gives it to Weiser, and his pass for Guest goes out of bounds. Oster's going to inbound here. But before that, some subs.
Matthias Schaller in for Jack Milkey, and Jonathan Gamble in for Caleb Milner.
Oster inbounds to Wendland, and Brandon will bring it down. Brandon gives it to Matthias in the corner. Matthias gives to Grant, high post. And Grant, that's going to be a travel there. Raider ball. Weiser will inbound. He gets it in Copperas. Copperas is going to be guarded by Wendland here. Lancers in man defense. Scholes with the ball. Gives to Weiser. Weiser looking for Schaefer. Not there. He gives to Scholes. Scholes goes right. Loses his dribble. Regains. And that's going to be a travel. Oster will inbound here exactly halfway through the first quarter. Lancer ball. Wendland brings it down. Gives to Schaller. Schaller to Wendland. Wendland over to Gamble. Back to Wendland. Dangerous pass, but it was pretty good for the Lancers. Led to a foul. Fouls on Copperas, his second. Brian Sito in for the Lancers, and Brennan Shikelski in for the Raiders, their first sub of the game. Sito gives to Gamble. Gamble over to Schaller. Matthias sweeps, gives it back to Gamble. Gamble looking inside, try to get it to Grant, but a nice defense there by James Guest. prevents it. Steal for Sito here, and he'll set up. Brian Sito needs help. Gets it to Oster. Down low to Hulke. Hulke goes up. And an over-the-back call is called on Matthias Schaller. Lancers with a nice look there. They couldn't finish.
Yeah, Lancers have really been moving the ball around, getting the open looks.
They're working the outside, and those inside opportunities are eventually coming. No shot clock in high school, so it doesn't matter how slow paced you want to take your offense.
Take as much time as you want.
Shikalski brings the ball down. Gives to James Guest on the right wing. Over to Weiser. James Weiser picks up his dribble. Needs help. He goes up with a shot. And Hulke with the board. Grant Hulke needs someone back for him. Finds Sito. Brian Sito brings it down. Gets to Oster in the corner. Oster over to Schaller. Back to Oster. Nice cut by Caleb Oster. And he's fouled. Foul's going to be on the ground. Fouls on Guest is first.
Number 12, Jack Milky coming in for Grant Hulke, and Brandon Wendland in for Jonathan Gamble.
Milky gets it into Wendland for three. Good.
Wendland hits another three.
Off the inbounds play there. Nice job of Milky finding him. Guest with the ball. He lobs it over to Weiser. Weiser looking inside for Schaefer. He takes it himself. Tried to pass it to Guest, and a little bit of miscommunication. Stolen by Oster. Nice pass down court to Sito.
Great job by Brian Sito getting his hands on the ball and finishing.
Schaefer with the ball. Gets it inside to Guest, and he's fouled. That was the offense that the Raiders are looking for. That was a football-esque pass by Oster there. He hucked it down there one-handed.
I thought it was pretty impressive that Brian Sito was able to finish that.
Yeah.
It's a pretty tough play.
James Guest hits the first free throw. Neldner in for Wendland. Second one's no good. Oster with the rebound. Neldner down court to Sito. Sito back to Neldner. And they'll set up. He gives to Sito again. Sito with the bounce pass to Neldner. Neldner goes in, and he's fouled. Lancer ball down low. Milky will inbound. Grant Hulke coming in here for Caleb Oster, as well as Christian Blumenthal for the Red Raiders. Timeout here. Timeout is called by, I believe, Bruce. Their second timeout of the game. Lancers up 14 here early in this first quarter. Their offenses look pretty good, as well as their D.
Yeah, their defense is looking especially great. It's been leading to transition buckets, giving them a lot of points. Lancers
wearing their green tonight. Not typical of what they usually wear at home, but
it was explained to me because technically it's not an Emmanuel hosted game, and the higher seeded team, as in Emmanuel, they're number 3 seed, and Bruce is number 6 seed.
Yeah,
number 6 seed. The higher seeded team is away. In WIAA games.
Okay. I guess so. Milky will inbound under the basket, gets it to Sito. Sito inside to Hulke. He goes up with it. No good, but Milky will finish. They get the ball into Olinger, and he gives to Weiser. Weiser with the ball. Weiser needs help. Gives to Blumenthal. Right corner. Weiser, he tries to get it to Olinger, and it's through his hands.
Pass was a little too high.
Milky inbounds to Neldner. Neldner with the ball. Gives to Milky, back to Neldner. Neldner to Milky in the corner. Back to Neldner. Neldner gets to Sito. Back over to Milky. Looking inside for Schaller, and it's going to be off Schaller and out of bounds. Jonathan Gamble checking in here for Matthias. Weiser inbounds to Shikalski. Shikalski guarded by Sito here. Shikalski goes with his right. Needs some help here. Gets the ball inside to Weiser. To Blumenthal. Back to Shikalski. Shikalski looking for somebody. Try to get to Weiser. It's tipped by Milky, and eventually stolen by Milky. Ahead to Sito. And Sito does finish.
Almost rolled back out, but he gets 2 points.
Weiser with the ball. Gets it to Blumenthal. The pass gets tipped, and it's stolen by Halke. Stolen back by Weiser there. Jared Weiser looking for somebody. Gives to Olinger, who gives it to Scholes. Scholes goes right. Now Weiser with the ball. Scholes down low. Nice passing there from the Raiders.
That was the offensive possessions that the Raiders really need. It was a good look, but he just couldn't finish.
Neldner gets to Milky. 5 seconds left. Gamble to Neldner. Sito with the buzzer beater. No good.
Well, at the end of the first quarter, score is 22-4, Lancers.
Let's check out the crowd for tonight. I know a lot of students are here. Very full crowd.
Besides the crowd, we got 22 viewers on our broadcast.
As well as 3 on YouTube, so that's 25 total. Good to see. Before the first quarter ended, Ned Sandhefner was getting ready to come into the game, and I just saw Brandon Wendland check in as well. So 2 new Lancers entering the game. Ned's first time in tonight's game. The Lancers with a deeper bench tonight. They might need it, maybe not. If you were Sotnick, Albrecht, or Scherenbeck, what would be going through your head right now?
Well, I'd be hoping the Lancers could keep up this lead, so that maybe they would get to have a little playing time.
I don't know. I think I'd just be content with sitting bench on varsity.
Fair enough.
Sure enough, Sandhefner and Wendland are in, as well as a new player for the Red Raiders. Chance Brown, number 23, is in. Schaefer brings it down. He goes into the corner, gives it to Weiser. Lancers in 2-3 zone here. Weiser gives it to Kopris for 3. Kopris grabs his own board. Inside to Weiser. Pump fakes. Nice move there by Jared Weiser, and he'll finish.
Great look underneath and a great finish.
Wendland to Milky. He'll go baseline. And 1. Jack does a great job of staying wide in transition and receiving that pass and just taking it baseline real quick.
And keeping the ball under control when he's finishing.
Yeah, he absorbs contact real well.
He keeps the ball high above his head.
Number 30, Josiah Kroll is in for James Guest. Here's Jack Milky at the line. He completes the 3-point play. Kopris with the ball. Dribbles by 3 defenders. He's trapped. Needs help. Weiser grabs the pass. Weiser with Neldner on him. Gives it to Kopris. Swings it to the corner for Schaefer. Schaefer loses the ball and it's out of bounds. It's going to be Lancer ball. Neldner bring it down. Gives it to Jack. To Ned in the corner. Ned goes baseline. Back to Jack. To Neldner. To Jack. Or to Ned. Inside to Jack. Brandon goes right. To Oster baseline. Runner. No good. He grabs his own board. Reverse. No good. And Jack gets the rebound tipped out of his hands. James Scholes in, as well as Carl Ryan, his first shift in this game. Jack Milkey goes out. Sandhuffner swings it to Neldner. Neldner back to Sandhuffner for three. No good. Board is grabbed for Ryan. Wendland for three here. It drops and one. Brandon Wendland looking to complete the, I believe, at home, the only 4-point play opportunity I've seen all season.
Me too. And we've been up here for a lot of it, so
yeah,
we would know.
Maybe at a road game. There's been one. Brandon completes the 4-point play. Schaefer brings it down. Gets trapped. Gives it to Scholes. Scholes pulls up the shot. No good. Ned with the rebound. Gets it to Oster in transition. Off his fingertips, and he couldn't save it. Oster's okay there after that nasty-looking fall.
He's got to be careful with that ankle of his.
Brennan Chikalski back in for Schaefer. They get it into Scholes. Scholes needs some help. Great press by the Lancers. He gets it to Weiser, and he brings it out. Kopris goes in, tries to shoot, and he's blocked by Carl Ryan. Neldner in transition. Neldner to Oster, and he lays it in. They get the ball into Chikalski. Chikalski over to Kopris. Crosses over again. And he gives to Weiser. Weiser needs help. He's trapped, and Scholes with the ball now. Chikalski over to, now it's Kopris, and he's fouled. Milky is getting ready to come in here. Milky comes in for Neldner, and is that Neldner's first foul?
Yes, team's fourth.
Weiser will inbound here. Tried to get it into Chikalski, but the ball's turned over. Oster inbounds to Wendland. Red Raiders also in 2-3 zone. Milky to Sandhuffner. Ned gives to Wendland. Wendland gives it to Milky. Jack Milky will set up. Sandhuffner goes baseline. Nice look for Milky. Jumper. Good. Kopris brings it down. Gives to Scholes. Scholes with a nice curl there. Weiser pulls up the jumper. Good. Nice shot for Jared Weiser. He has 7 of the 8 points for the Red Raiders. And there's Brandon Wendland hitting yet another three.
Four 3-pointers in only the first half.
Pass is stolen by Milky. He's got Oster on the press break on the 2-on-1, and the pass is a little bit behind Oster, and it's turned over. I was really hoping for an alley-oop there. I don't know if Jack was thinking that, but maybe not. Double dribble there, gives the ball back to the Lancers. Schaller and Halke come in for Milky and Sandhuffner. Oh, Oster and Sandhuffner. Milky to Wendland. Wendland gives to Schaller. Over to Milky. Open three, doesn't take it. Gives it to Wendland. Wendland gives to Milky. Milky goes baseline, and they're going to call a travel. They get it into Kopris. Nice lob pass to Guest, and Guest will finish and one. Foul's going to be on Carl Ryan. Brian Settle getting ready to come in for the Lancers. He comes in for Wendland.
You know, we're really starting to see the Red Raiders offense rev up a little.
Yep.
They're getting some open shots and making them.
Guest knocks down the free throw, completes the three-point play. Sitto brings it down here. Brian Sitto gives to Milky, left corner. Back to Brian. Carl Ryan up top. Gives to Schaller. Matthias to Grant. Brian Sitto. Try to get to Milky, and it's tipped by Scholes and out of bounds. 4:05 left in the second quarter. Milky's going to inbound here from down low. Gets it into Sitto. Sitto with the left corner three. No good. Here's Jared Weiser in transition. He goes up with it, and he was fouled by Carl Ryan. That's going to be Carl's second foul. Jared Weiser at the line here. No good. Jared Weiser's having a pretty good game here. He has 7 of the 11 points for the Red Raiders. Jonathan Gamble checks in. Weiser hits 1 of 2. And Milky inbounds to Sitto. Sitto will bring it down, set up. Brian Sitto gives it to Grant Hulke, high post. Looking for Schaller, and the pass is just wide. Neldner comes in for Milky. Weiser looking for somebody. Got to get it in. Kopris now. He's got a 2-on-1. He swings it to Guest. Guest with the jumper. No good. Schaller with the board. It gets tipped out of his reach. And Scholes is fouled.
Looks like it'll be a foul on Caleb Neldner.
It's going to be on the ground. Coach Tom Williams is going to call timeout here.
Never mind. Matthias Schaller.
30-second timeout here. We were asked by Christian Wendland, Brandon's little brother, to mention it's Irene Stone, Brandon and Christian, all the Wendlands, their great-grandma's 89th birthday today. We were just asked to mention that on the broadcast, which was pretty cool. He came up here and asked us. So, happy birthday,
Irene.
3:40 left in the second quarter. Lancers up 24 here. Coach Tom Williams calls timeout. I think he's going to address the fouling. There's been a lot of foul trouble for the Lancers when there probably shouldn't be. Lancers back out in the court. Schaller, Neldner, Sitto, Hulke, Gamble. James Scholes on the line here. Good. That was a 1-and-1 situation, so he has another free throw. We've gotten one text in so far from the Shazers, and they said good job, and thanks for announcing the players' names. They can't always tell who's who. And Scholes knocks down both. A good way to get back into a game is to getting to the line and knocking down the free throws.
Free throws are a big part of the game.
Neldner,
especially if you can get fouled.
Neldner gives to Gamble. Gamble goes in. Runner. No good. And Schaller grabs the board. Kicks it to Neldner. Long two. No good. And Jared Weiser grabs the board. Jared Weiser, guarded by Gamble. Brown lobs it into Guest. Nice pass there. Guest hits the bucket and one.
James Guest. Falls on number 42, Jonathan Gamble. That's his first personal. At the line of shooting one, James Guest.
Guest misses the free throw, and the rebound goes to Gamble. He rolls it over to Hulke. Nelner with the ball. Nelner gets to Sito. Over to Schaller, back to Nelner. Schaller to Nelner to Sito. Sito back to Nelner. Nelner to Sito. Brian Sito with the ball. Gets it to Hulke inside. Backside, Nelner. Lancers doing a good job of spreading the floor now. Nelner gets it to Schaller. Schaller is blocked. And it's no good. Kopris brings it down. Foul's going to be on Sito.
Foul is on number 10, Brian Sito. That's his first personal, team's eighth. At the line, shooting the bonus, Connor Kopris.
Connor Kopris at the line here. Milky and Oster in for Sito and Gamble. Kopris hits the first free throw. He'll get another. Hits both. Nelner will bring it down. Gives to Milky. Jack Milky with the ball, gets to Hulke. Back to Milky. Milky over to Schaller. Back to Milky. Jack Milky looking inside, nothing there. Lobs the pass over to Nelner. Milky goes baseline, gives to Hulke. Hulke pulls up, no good. And a foul is going to be called on Caleb Oster. Double bonus now for the Red Raiders. 2 free throws.
The Lancers really tallying up the fouls here.
Yeah, they're at 10 now. Jared Weiser will have 2 free throws. Here's the first free throw. Good. The Red Raiders have really cut into this deficit.
Yeah, they've been slowly creeping up on the Lancers in the second quarter.
Weiser hits both. Lancers can't keep sending them to the line. They're knocking them down. Nelner with the ball, looking for Oster. It goes over to Milky. Nelner, back to Milky. Back to Nelner. Caleb Nelner inside to Oster, looking for Hulke, and he wasn't ready for the pass.
Just a simple miscommunication there.
Carl Ryan getting ready to come in here. Comes in for Hulke. Red Raider ball. They get it into Weiser. And he brings it down. It's guarded by Milky. Kopris lobs it up for Guest. Nice grab and one. Once again for James Guest, he has another chance to complete a 3-point play. Fouls on Oster. No good. And Oster grabs the board. Milky in transition. Jack slows it down. Gives to Oster. Caleb Oster goes baseline. Up top to Nelner. To Milky. Open 3. Takes it. No good. And goes on the top of the backboard. That's out of bounds.
In for the Lancers, Jonathan Gamble for Caleb Oster.
Scholes going to inbound the ball to Kopris. He'll bring the ball down. Connor Kopris Gives to Chance Brown. Brown needs some help. Gives it back to Kopris. Nice sweep there. Really opens up the floor. And his pass goes out of bounds. Lancer ball. They're going to say it's a white ball. They get it into Weiser. Weiser with the ball. Looking for somebody. He pivots. Gives to Kopris. Kopris down low to Guest. And Gamble with the steal. Neldner here in transition. Gives to Milky. Back to Neldner. Neldner to Milky. Looking at Carl Ryan was looking for the lob inside. Milky back to Neldner. Over to Schaller. Back to Neldner. Neldner looking for somebody. Gives it to Milky.
30 seconds left.
Inside to Ryan. Gamble back out to Schaller. To Milky. Goes in. Carl Ryan with the jumper. No good. Milky tips the board to Neldner. And Lancers will set up again. Neldner with a nice pass to Milky. He goes in and finishes. Kopris brings the ball down. 8 seconds left. He's guarded by Neldner. 5 seconds left now. And a foul is called. That's going to be Neldner's second foul. Double bonus sends Kopris to the line for 2. First one's no good. Ned Sandhefner in for Caleb Neldner.
3.7 seconds left in the second half.
Maybe the Lancers will get a quick shot here. Kopris makes the second. Milky needs to get it in. He gets it to Carl Ryan, who gets it to Schaller. Schaller shoots. No good. Lancers head to the locker room with a 15-point lead.
It may still be a 15-point lead, Gunny, but Bruce has cut the deficit by a lot in this second half.
I can see what you mean by a lot, but they've only cut the deficit by 3 since the end of the first. It just feels like a lot more. I know what you mean.
They've definitely sped up their offense, making better decisions, better passes, getting open looks. They're just playing better.
And at the end of 2 quarters, here are the top scorers for the Lancers. Leading all scorers is Brandon Wendland with 13. Jack Milky has 11. Hulky and Sito both have 4, as well as Neldner with 4. And Caleb Oster with 2 points. For Bruce, it's Jared Weiser leading the way with 7, as well as Guest with 8. I feel like we've missed some points in there. We only have 15 total points. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I read this wrong. Sorry. It's Jared Weiser with 10 points, Guest with 8, Kopris with 3, and Scholes with 2. Not a lot of foul trouble. Not any player with more than 2. So that's good for both teams. But the Lancers did have a lot of team fouls, and that sent the Red Raiders to the line, and that was not a good strategy for Emmanuel.
It's a good strategy for Bruce, though.
Maybe. We haven't really seen much of the Lancers at the line tonight.
No, I mean drawing the fouls so that they can get to the line.
Oh, yeah, of course. They were knocking down almost all of their free throws.
If they can keep doing that, they can cut the deficit by a lot more than 3.
Brandon Wendland has been pretty good from beyond the arc. He's made 4 tonight. I think he's only attempted 4, so he's 4 for 4 from beyond the arc. He has the only 3s for the Lancers, but still that's 4. And Jared Weiser has hit 1 3 for the Red Raiders. The winner of this game will go on to play the winner of New Auburn-Clayton, which I believe is also taking place tonight. If Clayton wins, they'll host the game because they're the 2 seed, no matter who wins here. If Emmanuel wins and New Auburn wins, that means Emmanuel will play New Auburn here. And if Bruce wins and New Auburn wins, it'll be in Bruce versus New Auburn. Let's check out the crowd for tonight at halftime. Very full stands. Not as full because it's halftime.
Getting concessions.
Yep. But it's a full crowd tonight. Everybody in their green and black. Here's the bracket for the Lancers quadrant of the tournament. You can see the third game down there is the game that's happening right now, Emmanuel versus Bruce. Winner of that goes on to play New Auburn or Clayton. And then whoever wins that game, the regional semifinal, will go on to play either Turtle Lake, Clear Lake, Prairie Farm, or McDonald. And then from there, just keep going. We hope the Lancers can make it far and have a couple more home games. Bruce, the Red Raiders, are from the Lakeland Central. Or Lakeland East, my bad. They went 11-10 on their season. They went 8-4 in their conference, so their non-conference was pretty rough. They went 3-6 in non-conference. That's a lot of non-conference games. The Lancers went 12-9 this year, so only 1 win better than Bruce. They went 5-8 in conference and 6-1 out of conference. No, they went 5-9 in conference and 6-0 out of conference. The Lancers played in the Dairyland crossover at CFC on Saturday. They played Whitehall there. They lost, but the game doesn't mean anything. And they also didn't play their starters lots of the game.
Did you go to that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I heard the bus left at 7:45 in the morning.
I was up. I saw them leave.
I was not up.
Typical Sam. The final standings for the Dairyland are as follows. In the large, it was Blair Taylor taking the championship for the year. In second, it was Cochran Fountain City. Third, Melrose Mindoro. Fourth, Alma Center Lincoln. And fifth was Whitehall. In the small Dairyland, first was Oliva Strum, then Gilmanton, then Alma Pepin, then your Lancers, and then Independence. It was a tough Dairyland to play in this year, and the Lancers didn't do so well in conference play. They beat Melrose Mindoro. They beat AC Lincoln. They beat Independence twice. They won 1 of 2 games against Gilmanton, and they won 1 of 3 games against Whitehall. But other than that, they had many losses within conference. They played well out of conference. They beat Ellsworth, Elmwood, Cumberland, Plum City, Loyal, and one other team that I can't remember. One more out-of-conference game.
It's going to bother you for the rest of the night, isn't it?
No, I'll try to shake it off. It's gonna bother me, and then I'm gonna remember it, and I'm gonna say it in the middle of the fourth quarter. 32 viewers, total viewers now. That's very impressive. I thought more people would be showing up because this was a regional game. Maybe the weather's keeping them out, or they wanted to watch on the broadcast. I don't know. I don't think that would ever happen. Most people would rather be here.
It's like if you would rather be at a football game or watch a football game.
Yeah. Well, we did have to pay to get in tonight. Not us, but anybody who wasn't in pep band or a player or a coach.
Or a commentator.
Or a commentator, a cameraman.
Score.
Or stat keeper or manager had to pay $4 to get in. So maybe that's keeping the fans up. Both teams are back to the court. 2:25 remaining in the halftime break. Lancers with a 15-point lead, but it feels a lot closer. They want to extend the lead again and really run away with the second half. As for Bruce, they want to come back, keep doing what they were doing in the second quarter. 34 viewers now. Impressive. That probably ties the record we set with the AC Lincoln game. And 6 on YouTube. That's the most I've ever seen. More people are using that form. It works just as well as Ustream. But better. There is replay. Yeah, you can rewind it if you want to. That would have helped earlier in the season with some highlights.
Especially Caleb Oster's dunk.
Yeah, I kind of want to see someone dunk tonight. I noticed that James Guest could easily throw the ball in from above the rim. You're not allowed to dunk in warm-up, so he kind of like threw it in with both hands. Volleyball, spiked it sort of through the net. I noticed that he could dunk. Oster can dunk. I'm pretty sure Grant Hulke can dunk.
Why is that, do you think? That you can't dunk in
warm-ups? Too showy.
Yeah, probably.
And if you do, it's an automatic technical, and the other team shoots free throws right away. Jonah Albrecht can almost dunk. He's very close. So is Riley Sotnick. No, just kidding. We're getting ready to start the second half. Lancers will try to stay out of foul trouble here. It was not good in that second quarter. Both teams in their huddles. And we are ready to go. 30 seconds left. Oh, some texts I missed. One from Anonymous. Great job all year announcing and with the camera work. Thanks, guys. James Guest is averaging 19.6 points a game, and Weiser is averaging 12. Clayton beat Bruce 48-44 at Clayton, so that was a tight game.
Clayton's a very good team, too.
Yep. So Bruce has kept games tight. I think they just kind of started out flat tonight. And a Go Lancers text from the Gants in South Dakota. Oh, and that informational text with the 19.6 was from Mike Sharonbeck, Sam Sharonbeck's dad. So, we are ready to start the third quarter. It'll be Lancer ball. Nelner will set up the point. Raiders aggressive with their zone here, trapping. Nelner gets to Wendland. Wendland inside to Oster, nice pass, and down low to Hulke, he'll finish. Lancers hit the 40-point mark early in the third quarter. Guest with the ball. Gives it to Scholes. Scholes to Weiser. Weiser to Kopris, back to Weiser for three. No good. Board for Milky, ahead to Oster. Caleb Oster gets the ball stripped by Jared Weiser. Milky inbounds to Wendland, left corner three, no good. Right to Milky, and he kips it in. Ahead to Scholes. Scholes with the ball. Gives to Kopris. Kopris to Scholes. Gets the ball stripped by Nelner, and the steal for Hulke up to Nelner. Nelner, no good. Milky tips it in. Schaefer with the ball. Get the inbound from Weiser. Schaefer tried to get it to Weiser and stolen by Milky. Here's Wendland. He goes up with his left. Good.
Lancers come out of the first half really fired up.
Transition buckets. Nelner on Kopris. Lancers in man. I thought they were running a zone, but I guess not. Oster with the steal. Gets it to Wendland. And Lancers will set up their half-court offense here. Wendland tried to get the pass to Milky, and it was stolen by Kopris. Nice hands. His pass is over the head of Carter Schaefer and out of bounds. Chance Brown in for the Red Raiders. I got so excited. Nelner with the ball, gives it to Wendland. Wendland to Milky, left corner. Nelner to Milky, inside Oster. Oster goes right, back out to Nelner. Nelner to Wendland. Wendland fakes, goes in, nice pass to Milky. Milky goes baseline, shot goes.
Lancers being really efficient with their passing.
Turnover there, I did not see the call. Did you, Sam?
I think they called it a carry.
All right. Jack Milky now with 15 points. That'll be good enough to tie Wendland for the lead in scoring. Jack Milky tried to get the pass inside to Hulky, and it's stolen. Scholes gives to Kopris. Kopris to Weiser. Weiser goes left. No baseline for him. Good defense from Milky, and he steps on the line. Oster inbounds to Nelner. Nelner to Milky. Back to Nelner. Nelner gives it over to Wendland. Red Raiders in 2-3 zone. Inside Hulky. Nice pass from Oster. Hulky doesn't finish, but he grabs his own board and he's fouled in the air, but it's not a shooting foul. Down low for Milky. He'll inbound. He gets it into Wendland. Left corner three. No good. And the board for Weiser. That inbound play seems to work for the Lancers. Just get into Brandon and shoot the three. Scholes goes left, in, and up. No good. Scholes will go to the line. He got fouled there. Fouls on Grant Hulky. Scholes misses the first. He misses both, but Weiser grabs the board. Shoots the three here. Open, and he sinks it.
Weiser brings it out beyond the arc and sinks it.
Nelner gives to Milky. Back to Nelner, back to Milky. Milky in the right corner gives it to Nelner. Nelner over to Wendland. To Hulky in the left corner, back to Wendland. Brandon Wendland inside to Milky. Milky, they're going to call that a travel on Jack Milky. Jonathan Gamble in for Caleb Oster.
38 viewers now.
Wow, that is a record for us. Kopris brings the ball down. Kopris to Scholes. Weiser with the ball now. Weiser all the way over to Kopris. He goes baseline right into Hulky, and a foul is going to be called, a block on Grant Hulky. That's going to be his second foul. Connor Kopris at the line here, shooting two. First one's good. Kopris misses the second, and
looks like it'll be a foul on James Guest. That's his fourth.
That's his fifth? No.
Fourth.
Jim Lau said fifth.
Yeah. No, he said fourth.
Oh, I misheard him. Nelner swings it to Wendland, to Milky, back to Wendland. Wendland is tripped by Kopris. Unintentional, but still foul. Blumenthal in for Guest, and Oster in for Hulke. Oster should be able to work the ball inside really well. This is a small lineup for the Red Raiders. Their tallest guy out there is 6'3", now that they've taken Guest out of the game. Nelner gives to Milky inside to Oster. He lays it up, no good, grabs his own board. He's bombarded, gives it to Wendland. And Milky gives to Gamble, back to Milky. Milky to Wendland, over to Nelner. And Lancers are swinging the ball some more. Milky to Wendland. Brandon Wendland pulls up. Nice shot. Nelner on Kopris. Nice strip there. Nope, that's a foul, actually.
So it'll be on Caleb Nelner?
Most definitely.
Caleb taken out, replaced by Brian Sitto.
Weiser will inbound. Needs to get the ball in. He gets it into Scholes. Nice pass, and James Scholes will finish.
Great look.
Wendland brings the ball down. Gets a screen from Oster. Never mind. Sitto inside to Oster. Back to Sitto. Gamble in the left corner. Gives it to Sitto. Brian inside to Milky. It was looking for Gamble, but Gamble is already cutting. A little miscommunication leads to a Lancer turnover. Kopris with the ball. Crosses over, gives to Scholes. James Scholes gets the ball to Weiser. Almost stolen by Milky there, but nice pass. Gets in. Blumenthal goes up, and no good. Wendland with the board. Ahead to Milky. Milky in transition. Shot short, and the rebound for Brown. Brown gives it to Kopris. And the Red Raiders will set up. Red Raiders with the ball here. Kopris gives to Weiser. Weiser looking for somebody. Gets it to Blumenthal. Blumenthal to Brown. Brown needs help. Double dribble there. And Matthias Schaller is going to come in for Jack Milky. 30-second timeout for Bruce. Looks like they'll keep the same 5 in. Lancers probably will too.
2 minutes, 32 seconds left in the third quarter.
Lancers up 21. The managers for the Lancers are Jossie Gamble and Rachel Gerbitz. They do a lot of work. It's not just showing up to games. It'll be Lancer ball. Oster will inbound. He inbounds to Wendland. Wendland gives to Sitto. Sitto inside to Oster. Caleb Oster gives to Matthias Schaller. Wendland with the ball. Gives to Sitto. Sitto into Gamble. Gamble to Wendland. I think Wendland was looking for Oster, and the pass was a bit short. Kopris brings it down. Kopris guarded by Wendland, and the bucket's going to count. Foul's going to be on Oster, not Wendland. It's his third personal. Kopris misses the free throw, and Weiser again grabs the board, but he's stuffed by Caleb Oster.
Hulke in for Oster, and Nelner in for
Lancers have 6
Brandon.
guys. One goes out. Weiser looking to get it in. He gets it in to Brown, and it's going to be a kick on Cito. Weiser gives to Blumenthal, and that's going to be a push on Hulke. Kean Tinsman in for the Red Raiders, and Carl Ryan in for Emmanuel. We're up to 42 viewers. That is by far the most we've ever gotten up here, for at least Sam and I. Blumenthal gives to Scholes. He fumbles with the ball. And it's good. And it's going to be off Scholes.
Off Nelner.
Weiser gets it into Blumenthal. Nice shot fake, and he's going to draw the foul on Gamble. Fifth foul for the Lancers this half. Blumenthal hits the first. He gets both. Nelner brings it down. Swings it to Schaller. Matthias gives back to Nelner. Over to Cito. Brian Cito. To Carl Ryan in the corner. Carl gets it inside to Gamble. Back out to Cito. To Gamble. Gamble goes baseline, and he's fouled by Blumenthal. Wendland and Milky getting ready to come in here.
Going out will be Jonathan Gamble and Caleb Nelner. Jack Milky and Brandon Wendland in.
Jack gets it in, Brian Cito. To Schaller. Back to Cito. Inside to Milky. Nice look. But the pass was just a little bit fast for Jack. He didn't know it was coming. Tinsman will inbound. Tinsman gets it in to Kopris, and Kopris will bring it down. He's guarded by Wendland. Wendland to Blumenthal, and he's going to travel. Jack inbounds to Brandon. Wendland with the ball, gives to Schaller. Schaller in the left corner. Nice pass to Milky. He swings it to Cito. Cito back to Milky. Milky goes up. No good. Carl Ryan with a nice rebound, and the shot is a bit long. Cito for three. Off the feed for Milky. Kopris with the ball now. Stolen by Milky, and he'll take it himself. He's fouled after the block by Weiser. He blocked it, and then on the follow-through, got Milky's arm. Chikalski getting ready to come back in. Jack Milky at the line here. First one's good. Considering the text we got from Mike Scherenbeck earlier, it's a good thing that James Guest has 4 fouls. They're really keeping him out of the game and not letting him score anymore.
Good thing for the Lancers.
He only has 8 points. Weiser has been the guy that's really hurt him. He has 13, so he's averaging more than his usual, which is 12. And he's still got another quarter. Chikalski picks up his dribble, gives to Blumenthal. Blumenthal, guarded by Cito, crosses over, And the ball's kicked a couple times. It's going to be off of the Lancers. Red Raiders ball. Weiser will inbound. Still looking. Try to get it into Chikalski. It's going to be Brian Siddle ahead to Matthias. Nice bounce pass, and Schaller lays it in. Matthias' first bucket of the game comes in transition. Chikalski guarded by Wendland. He falls over, recovers the ball. Nice job there. Scholes inside, and they're going to call a foul on Carl Ryan.
I think Ryan kind of tripped into him there.
Yeah, sort of fell. Team 6th, or 7th. So it does put the Red Raiders in the bonus. Number 15, Christian Olinger comes in for James Weiser. I think that may be the first time Weiser's gone out all game. And it's only for 8.2 seconds, though. Scholes makes the first. He'll get another on the 1-and-1. Here's a second free throw. No good this time. Jack with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Jack Milkey gives to Siddle. Siddle trying to get to Schaller. It goes to Wendland. And shot's going to be too late. No good anyways. Third quarter over here. Lancers up 23 points. And we welcome you inside the Crow's Nest here. Lancers up 23. What do you think they keep to? Oh, you can switch to the main camera. Wait, let's see this. Tristan Hallahan leading chance. It's Dayman.
He's a character.
Oh, is he going to go again? No. Okay, back to the booth. Lancers up 23, had a good third quarter, extended the lead by 8 points. And they're doing a good job here of getting out in transition. So close to getting a dunk. Almost.
Caleb Oster.
He was tripped up. I don't know if his ankle's healthy enough to dunk, but we hoped so.
It's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, but that's okay. They got the layup off the inbounds play anyways.
Well, third quarter, Bruce has found a way to get Lancers into foul trouble again.
Yeah, they're already at 7. Back to the action. Starters in for the Lancers, as well as the starters for the Red Raiders.
James Guest in with 4 fouls.
They need to get points, and you've got to have your best scorer in if you're going to do that. Kopris gets it to Guest, and he'll dunk it in. I told you he could dunk. Caleb Nelner.
I don't even care if that was a Bruce player. I just like that it was a dunk.
Yeah. Oster gives to Nelner. To Wendland for 3. No good. Milkey with the offensive board. Jack Milkey gives to Wendland. Wendland to Nelner. Over to Oster. Oster goes baseline. Gives it to Hulke with a nice look. Hulke wasn't expecting the pass. It'll stay with the Lancers. Timeout. It'll be a full timeout for the Lancers.
That dunk kind of killed the Lancers' buzz.
Yeah. Full timeout here. Just as we were talking about Oster getting tripped up, James Guest throws down. That was cool to see.
It was very cool.
Yeah, Lancers up 21. Remind you to text us at the number in the bottom right corner. Actually, we've got a bunch here. Oh my gosh, I forgot to look at these. It's Jared Weiser's mom's birthday as well. She's 35. Happy birthday from Ben, Bruce fan. It's also Chikalski's birthday. Oh man. Milky has 19 points. Thanks for the broadcast. Washington is watching. If the Lancers... Oh, the three's no good there. If the Lancers win here, where do they go next? They probably will go to Clayton, but they might have another home game. The 3 from Weiser's no good. Offensive board there for Schaefer. And Kopris loses the ball to Wendland. Wendland with a nice pass to Milky, and the fouls. No, a travel.
He must quickly triple-stepped.
Yep. Another text here. Good job, guys. Thanks for bringing us the game. Like your shirts. Are those the ones they have advertised for sale from the banquet committee? They actually aren't. Those are different. Those are black. And these are from Sam's dad, actually.
They're originally made for the parents for senior night,
and
but
some kids bought them.
There were leftovers. A lot of ladies' shirts.
Yeah. Neldner draws the charge there. Almost every game we'll see a charge from the Lancers, or a charge taken by the Lancers. Wendland's pass is tipped out of bounds. Nice job by Weiser controlling himself. Nice Euro step and finishes. Wow. And
it's a great finish.
The Red Raiders have found some life here. Wendland to Hulke. Oster was open down low. Hulke didn't pull the trigger. Wendland try to get to Oster, and Oster couldn't receive the pass. It'll be Lancer ball. It must have gotten tipped by a Red Raider player. They get into Wendland. Brandon with the ball. Brandon goes left, and his pass is right into Scholes, but he got fouled. Foul's going to be on Kopris. Now send Brandon to the line.
Carter Schaefer out of the game.
Oh, I didn't even notice he was in foul trouble. One of the starters for the Red Raiders out. If they can get Guest to foul again, he'll also be out. He's at 4. Wendland makes one. He'll get another. And Wendland sinks both. Weiser gets the ball into Kopris. Doesn't stop at the trap. He keeps going, and a foul. He'll go to the line with another 1-and-1. Foul's going to be on Jack.
His first personal.
But the team's 8th. As I was saying, James Guest has 4 fouls. If the Lancers can just get him to take a block or something, you can get this scoring threat out of the game. Blumenthal gives to Weiser, lobs it up for Guest, and Guest is fouled by Oster. That's going to be Oster's 4th. First one's no good. Jonathan Gamble getting ready to come in here. Going to come in for Hulke, not Oster. They're going to let Oster play with 4 fouls, see what he does. James Guest will shoot again here. He no good on both. And Milky grabs the board, gives to Wendland on the outlet. Brandon Wendland with the ball. Screen from Oster there. Neldner, Gamble. Gamble looking inside for Milky, not there. Neldner. Neldner hands it off to Wendland. Wendland gives to Oster. Oster shot fakes, gives to Neldner in the corner. Neldner with his left, gives to Wendland. Wendland with a screen from Neldner, pulls up the jumper. No good. Board for Gamble. Gamble to Oster. Over to Neldner. Neldner goes in, pulls up the jumper. Good. Caleb Neldner with his 3rd bucket of the game. Nice little pull-up jumper.
Great open look.
James Guest inside. Gives to Weiser. He tips it to Blumenthal. Scholes with the ball. Scholes goes up, and a body foul is called on Caleb Oster. That's going to be Caleb Oster's 5th foul. He's out.
No dunk for Caleb Oster tonight. Sorry, I just coughed in the middle of that sentence.
That's okay, Sam. It doesn't look like this will be Oster's last game, though. Looks like the Lancers, if they play a quality 5 minutes of basketball here, they'll pull this one out. James Scholes at the line once again. He's been pretty good tonight. First one's good. Second one is also good. Milky into Wendland, ahead to Gamble. Gamble goes up. Nice layup from Jonathan Gamble. Across the paint.
Great move.
Kopris swings it over to Scholes, nice grab. Guest inside. He goes up. Shot short. Wendland with the board. Wendland ahead to Milky. Milky goes up with his left. Bit strong. Weiser pulls up with the three. His third three of the game. Nelner to Wendland. Milky with the ball. Nelner doesn't take the screen from Hulke. Wendland with the ball. Wendland needs someone to give it to. He'll take it himself, actually. And the shot rolls in. Kopris brings the ball down. Kopris swings it to Blumenthal. Blumenthal with a nice pass into Weiser. Weiser pulls up the three. He's blocked by Milky. Nelner ahead to Milky. And the ball's stolen. But stolen back by Wendland. Wendland goes in. Gives to Gamble. Gamble to Nelner. Nelner, Milky. Milky guarded by Weiser. Gives to Wendland. Wendland to Nelner. Inside to Milky. Nice cut. Jack Milky's 9th bucket of the game.
Great look underneath.
He now has 21 points. Not a bad night. Scholes to Guest. Guest gives to Blumenthal. He goes up. Nelner doesn't make contact there. And no foul. The miss. And Gamble goes the other way. Finishes. Timeout called by head coach Chris Chelisek for the Red Raiders. That's their name. As you probably noticed, the cheerleaders for Bruce are here. It's a rare occasion. It usually happens during the regional games. I remember Hillsboro for the girls had cheerleaders a couple years ago. Just under 3 minutes left in this game. Lancers up 26. You think Riley, Jonah, and Sam get in here? Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
There's a chance they will, but maybe Tom Williams is playing it real safe.
Yeah.
They don't want to blow this lead.
No, most definitely not. Clay, how many viewers are we at? 42? We're at 42, which Clay says is the record that he's seen over his 2 years here in the broadcast booth. So one more, get one more person to tune in, and we'll have broken this kind of not real record, but
it matters to us.
It matters. No. Yes. Yeah. On Ustream. That's a good thing to see.
We thank you kindly, whoever you were.
43 viewers now, some from Bruce. We've actually noticed during this game. Weiser with the ball. Weiser goes left. Goes up with the shot. Nice move. And he'll finish. Wendland gets it to Sito. Sito is trapped. And timeout called by Tom Williams. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Full.
Full?
He called a full.
Oh, sorry. We got a text here from another Raider fan. Great job at announcing, listening, and watching. listening and watching from home as a Raider fan, thank you for the opportunity. Well, yeah, it's a great thing to have here, this broadcast booth, especially for a school like Emmanuel, a boarding school where kids come here from all over the country. So, not parents can't always be here all the time like a normal public high school. So this is a really good tool. It's been here for how long? 6 years or so. It's at the height of its technological state.
Now.
Yeah, there used to not be video. It was just kind of 45. It was just kind of audio before. Clay says we're at 45 viewers. Yeah. Let's get it to 50 in this last 2:28. Milky gets the ball into Cito. Brian Cito goes left. He goes in and finishes.
Brian Cito having a really decent game.
Decent. I think it's a good game, Sam. He has 9 points. Blumenthal goes up. Almost made the shot there, and that's going to be a foul. Ned Sandhefner came in the game. Sorry, that was a bit delayed. Foul's on Wendland. That's his third. Elijah Morris comes in for Jack Milky, as well as Riley Sotnick in for Brian Cito.
He gets a very warm welcome from the Lancers fans. They all know him from leading JV
to a great season. Blumenthal makes the free throw. Oh, we got a request from a Raider fan, I believe. Give a shout out to Matt and Ben. Thanks for watching the game. You can't hear me because Jonah Albrecht just got in the game as well. Get Sam in there. Sam Scherenbeck. Cito with the pass to Sotnick. Sotnick over to Sandhefner. To Cito. Cito, Sandhefner. Back to Cito. Cito with the behind the back dribble. Nice move there. Sandhefner goes baseline. He'll finish. Ned Sandhefner with his first bucket of the game. Kopris with the ball. He gives it to Blumenthal. 3 from Weiser. No good. Board for Blumenthal. Stolen by Ned. And Ned gets the ball poked away. It'll be Lancer ball. Here comes Scherenbeck. He's getting ready to go in.
The gym is just a deafening roar right now as the last player brought up from JV gets in, Sam Scherenbeck.
Last player from the Lancer bench. Everybody's gotten in now. Sotnick will inbound to Sandhefner. Ned gives to Riley. Riley Sotnick with the ball here. Gives it inside to Jonah. Jonah pulls up the shot. No good. Good shot. Good shot choice. Just didn't fall. Chikalski with the ball, the birthday boy, pulls up the shot, rolls in. Nice runner there. Sandhefner with the ball. Gives to Riley Sotnick. Riley Sotnick crosses over. Gives to Scherenbeck to Sotnick. Sotnick gets it to Ned, who gives the ball to Jonah. Jonah Albrecht pulls up the shot, and he's fouled. Jonah Albrecht to the line.
Chance to get his first varsity points. And James Guest fouls out of the game with 48.7 seconds left.
James is a senior. This will be the end of his high school career. And with an average like 19.6, must have been a great career. Josiah Kroll comes in for Guest. And here's Jonah Albrecht to the line. First one's no good, short. And Jonah knocks down the second. Shikalski brings the ball down, 45 seconds left. We're up to 46 viewers now. Thank you for all of you that are tuning in. Weiser with the ball. He goes baseline. Nice layup, and he gets fouled.
Foul will be on Elijah Morris.
Lancer fans stand up. I'm just noticing. Check out the crowd cam quickly. There they go. Jared Weiser with the line here. No good on the first. Jared Weiser with an impressive night. He's up to 24 points. Almost half of the points for the Red Raiders.
Now, wait.
25-50, yep.
Now it is half.
Kean Tinsman comes in for Weiser. Weiser played a great game tonight. I don't know if he'll get back in. Ned will bring it down. Ned gives to Elijah. Elijah Morris looking for somebody. He dribbles. Elijah gives it to Ned. Ned to Riley. Riley Sotnick with the ball. Crosses over. Nice pass to Ned. Ned gets met by Kroll, and he decided against the shot. Sotnick with the ball. 11 seconds left. Albrecht back to Sotnick. 8 seconds left. Sharonbeck back to Sotnick. 4, 3, 2, 1. Morris, no good at the buzzer. The Lancers pull away in the second half, win 74-50. Thanks to all the people that tuned in tonight. Lancers move on to the regional semifinal round. They'll either play
Clayton or New Auburn.
If it's New Auburn, it'll be a home game, and we'll be back on, is it Thursday or Friday? I'm not sure. Either Thursday or Friday, we'll have another home game here if it's New Auburn. If it's Clayton, that'll be a road game in Clayton. I think I might be doing an audio broadcast. Rob Sowers is going to show me how to do that. Maybe both of us will. I'm not sure how it works. I know Prof. Rail did it by himself for volleyball. So either way, we'll be there. So we're excited for that. We got to see some JV guys get some minutes, other than Brian Siddle playing.
We also got to see Tristan Hallahan lead some cheers.
The day man. And it's been a good night here. We got to see a dunk, although it wasn't by a Lancer. James Guest finishing off his high school career. A really impressive game, what he finished with. He finished with only 10 points, but he averaged 19.6 this season, which is really good. Weiser finishes with 25 points, half of the scoring total for the Raiders. Kopris finishes with 6. Shikalski 2. Scholes finished with 7. Blumenthal finished with 3. And for the Lancers, it's Jack Mielke, I believe, leading the way with 21 points. Wendland had, maybe it is Wendland for this. Wendland also had 21. Yep.
Tied.
Yep. And next up was Siddle with 9. Grant Hulke had 6. Gamble 4. Neldner 6. Schaller and Oster both had 2. Wow, Oster only had 2 points. That's rare. And that's it for the Lancers. Both Oster and Guest fouled out, as well as Schaefer. And it's just a good night here at the Emmanuel campus. We might see you Thursday, maybe not, or Friday. I'm not sure when it is.
Hopefully.
Hopefully that New Auburn pulled the upset and the Lancers will play them again. They beat them earlier in the season. Clayton's a new opponent. Maybe they'll play them on the road. We'll see you then. I know there is a girls' regional game coming up sometime, so this is not the last broadcast of the season. Next week sometime, I'm not sure. Tuesday probably. This might be our last broadcast, Sam, for the season. So if it is, thanks to all the viewers that tuned in this year. It's been great commentating varsity boys basketball. Lancers win by 24. I'm Gunny Sippert.
I'm Sam Buck.
Cameraman Clay Bolbeck. Thanks for watching tonight.
Good night.